Guys, lots and lots of migrants have landed themselves in trouble because of sick leave. Lots and lots of migrants have landed themselves in a foreign country in trouble just because of sick leave. In today's video, I will be sharing with you people that have landed themselves in trouble because of sick leave. If you are interested, stay tuned. My name is Violet Okolocha. Without wasting any of your time, let's get directly to the video. Thank you.
Ryan Little.
Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. Do me a favor, like this video right now so you don't forget, share this video with your loved ones, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Now guys, like I said, many migrants in foreign countries have landed themselves in trouble because of sick leave. I will be giving them one by one. I will not be sharing anything on the screen obviously because I just want to share the stories with you. Number one, somebody should tell you how to use your annual leave. Use your annual leave the way you want it. However, once your annual leave is over, return back to work if you are healthy. Somebody is on annual leave, told all his colleagues at his place of work that he's using his annual leave to travel back to his country. He had 2 weeks annual leave, took that 2 weeks annual leave, traveled back to the country, traveled back to his own country where he came from originally. When the 2 weeks annual leave was over, he was supposed to resume work on a Monday, and he got in sick and said he's not feeling fine, he has back pain, he has leg pain, blah, 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 blah. And you know the rule with NHS Trust. If you call in sick, they have to fill that form to know the time, the date, blah, 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 you call in sick. And you can self-call in sick for 7 days. What I mean by self-call in sick for 7 days is if you call in sick for a period of 7 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you don't need any GP later. It is self-certified. But after 7 days, you need a GP to give you a letter if you want to continue calling in sick. And a GP can give you a letter for as far as 3 months. So once a GP gives you a letter for as much as 3 months, if it now exceeds 3 months, you have to, your manager will now have to inform the HRO. Occupational health will also be informed because then they have to, see how they can help you further, do a review for you, see if they could, change you to a better unit. Probably your own unit is stressing you to a less stressful unit, review your health condition together with your GP, together with occupational health, all in your best interest. Now, that's a digression. So this wonderful guy called in sick on Monday that he was sick. Perhaps he was still in his own country that he originally came from, that he traveled to. Remember I told you he has told all his colleagues that he's traveling to his own country. And after calling in sick for 2 days, the ward manager said, oh, what's wrong with him? Have anybody heard from him? Blah, 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 blah. And the news leaked that he traveled, but they know he's not yet back. Guys, how can you travel and instead of coming back to resume work, you are lying that you are sick? Perhaps you have not yet come back. See, I don't mean to be rude and I don't mean to be judgmental. When you work in a foreign country, you have to be mindful of your actions. As a health worker, as a professional, you have to be honest. As a nurse, the code, practice, and ethics of our profession allows us to be very honest and professional at all times. That's not right. Of course, it's going to face disciplinary action. But guys, if you are traveling to your home country or you are using your annual leave to go for holiday, you don't have to use it all. Another person has made the same error. Yes, because this is winter period. Of course, we all know that in winter period, they really need lots of health workers because the hospital would definitely be crowded. We have to make sure that we are practicing professionally. Somebody else traveled. This is a second person, different from the first person I'm telling you. Somebody else traveled Supposed to resume work, for instance, on the 14th, and you are booking your flight to return back on the 14th, and you know that you are resuming night on that 14th. Is it right? What if anything goes wrong? What if your flight is postponed? Yes, you must always think ahead. And when these people take their decision against you, you are angry. I have a clique of friends that will always discuss these things. And this was what we were discussing 3 days ago. These 3 scenarios that happened recently. And we are discussing it among ourselves. It's not right. I traveled to my own country. I'm proudly from Nigeria. Oh, proudly Nigeria. I traveled from to my own country in 2021. I had a bit of an issue. I had to go. It was urgent. I told my manager today that, sorry, I had something come up. Can you adjust the roster? She said to me, Violet, it's really hard to do this, but only because it's you, I'll do anything for you. And she quickly gave me 5 days as compassionate leave, and she gave me like 2 days off. It's I appreciated it, but I felt like, oh, I could have gotten more. But she said it's so pressure, that roster is so tight. I said, okay, that's fine, I'll work with it. I traveled to Nigeria. Ticket to Nigeria is no joke. I traveled to Nigeria on Sunday, and I was supposed to resume work. She gave me 5 days as a compassionate leave. I was supposed to resume. I have 2 days off to resume work, and I came back. I was supposed to resume work on Monday. I came back on Friday. Imagine spending that old money and going to come back. But I did that only because I don't want to get into trouble. I'm a very, should I say I'm scared? No, scared is not the right word. I don't want to get into any trouble. So I always try my best to always do the right thing. That's what every one of us should crave for. I came back on Friday because in my mind, I'm like, what if something happened, But, it's so obvious. And that lady, the second person's story, was supposed to resume work, for instance, on Monday, book a flight to come back on Monday, and the flight was cancelled, scheduled for the next day. And of course, she didn't get to work. And she's even saying to me, Nosby, it's not a big deal. Other people can do it. If it's this set of people, nobody will talk. No, we should always do the right thing. Always crave to do the right thing. Now, the third one I want to say is people who are calling in sick and wearing their uniforms and going to do extra shift. We saw a doctor. I don't want to get it out, but we all know the story of how he called in sick in his place of work. Not just the doctors, everybody. Be careful what you do. Doctors, nurses, all health professionals. And he picked up, called in sick. When you call in sick and you work in the NHS, you are being paid for it. You are being paid for it. Like I explained to you, you can self-call in sick for 7 days. Stay at home 7 days that you are sick. If you are sick, you are sick. Stay at home. You can call in sick as much as you want, provided you are sick. When you call in sick, stay at home. Not that you call in sick, you pick up your uniforms and you go for agency shift or you go for extra shift. If you are caught, it's going to be disastrous. Yes, because it is wrong. If you work in the NHS, you are being paid for your sick leave. How then can you be on sick leave and you are wearing your uniform and going to work for another employer? It means you are not sick. That's greediness in the highest order. That's wrong. If you are sick, marry your bed. If you don't want to marry your bed, bond with your family. Do other things, but never pick up a paid job if you are sick. It is wrong. Have you forgotten you will be paid? Have you forgotten your NI number? They would definitely know. Guys, let's be very careful. It's not easy. I know everybody is trying, but I was discussing it with my circle of friends over last weekend, and this was our opinion. We just have to always make sure we are doing the right thing. It is not fear. It is the right thing to do. Make sure you are doing the right thing. If you call in sick, look after yourself and don't be scared to call in sick. Obviously, if you are sick, you are sick. The highest that can be done is for them to call a meeting with you and find out what is wrong with you. Why are you always calling in sick? How can we help you? And probably they might consider deploying you to a less stressful unit. Yes. That's the right thing to do, but please do not take advantage that because you can call in sick and you are traveling to your own country where you came from originally, and instead of returning back, you lie that you are calling in sick. Now, this our brother is in big trouble. Yes, please, guys. I know it's not easy, but God will help us. Let's always strive to do the right thing. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another of my juicy video. Until I see you again, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. I love you all. Bye.